So last night we finished Tools of Destruction, the first part of the Future series. It would be followed up, I believe, a year or so later with its sequel. No, not Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Ratchet and Clank Future, Quest for Booty. So this game was a PlayStation Network exclusive. It was only available to download. It was not there was no physical copies of this game. It is relatively short from what I remember. Like, I beat it in a day. I mean, granted, like I said, I actually just finished Rift Apart last night, and that's probably my biggest issue with Rift, is it is short, but it's fun. This would also be where Ratchet and Clank would start having a difficulty system. Easy. Our pirates be grogged up and slow with the blade. A far greater challenge. We'll leave the locker open, matey. Ye must have a death wish, me hearty. I will not do, like, the full pirate voice for a lot of it, if there's any text to read. Yeah, so this whole game is basically related to pirates.
Once upon a time, there was a fearless young lungbags who gained fame and fortune by ridding the galaxy of Emperor Percival Tachyon and Captain Romulus Slag.
What a cheap shot, I tell ye! Somebody unplugged me controller!
But just as peace was restored to Polaris, his first mate was kidnapped by creatures known only as the Zoni. Using a powerful computer called Iris, he finally located a clue. An old pirate captain who may possess the key to the Zoni dimension. A pirate named Darkwater.
This is it, Talon. Darkwater has to be here somewhere.
Be careful, Ratchet. Murdergra is an unregulated planet. Unwanted visitors have a bad habit of disappearing from here.
Alas, poor Captain. No one misses you but me. I miss you too, Rusty Pete. You may not have me body, but you'll always have me heart.
Aww.
The crew hates me, Captain. They don't hate you, Pete. They just don't understand ye. Why, you're my top first mate, you are!
Guys, I'm not looking for any trouble.
Wait! We're just here to find a pirate. Captain Engstrom Darkwater?
Darkwater. You hear that, lads? This mangy stowaway seeks the ear of a dead man. How's about we arrange a proper introduction?
So first things first, turn on subtitles. Yeah. Welcome to the game. So, a couple things to talk about already. You may notice that Ratchet's wrench has gone through a redesign. Let me see if I can pull it up in my inventory. So, in terms of our inventory, we've got our grind boots, our gravity boots, the swing shot, the combustor, fusion grenade, predator launcher, tornado launcher, shock ravager, and nano swarmers. With the everything being at V3 already. We also have the Omni Wrench Millennium 12, which is the current Omni Wrench. There's some new changes to it that we'll talk about later. We'll say this, bolts are not nearly as big of a deal in this game. Yeah, this game does boast the smallest arsenal, being all just returning guns from Tools of Destruction. But that's okay, since it was just a game that was meant to be a tide over until Crack in Time was done. The only other thing to talk about is, you may notice, well, actually, it's the whole plot. As Pete said, our first mate was stolen. We do not have Clank. Clank is not available at all in this game, and there is no replacement for Clank. So hovering is just not a thing, which does make Quest for Booty somewhat unique. The only other game to do this is Deadlocked, and Deadlocked would have a somewhat of a replacement for Clank with 2 battle bots. And yeah, this game, like I mentioned during Tools of Destruction, is really just a dry run for what would become Crack in Time. I mean, the combustors are almost back to being the magma combustor.
Ah, come on out, baby. We just want to talk.
I know I said bolts aren't that important. I don't remember bolts being that important in this game, because, I'd like to say it's just used for ammo? Since, yeah, as you saw, the arsenal in this game is really small. And you really tell when you're just now starting to hate the pirates? Uh-oh.
Get your paws off me!
All right, lads.
What happened to the engines?
The stones cast tomorrow caverns, and the pythons must be hungry.
Avast, ye scurvy swine!
Sweet eye of a Zuni! It's Slag! Scourge of Polaris! Slayer!
Oh, hey, look, that's Omniac logo.
Righto!
The way the moon's textured, it's textured like the Insomniac logo.
Hulafar Island, where he will get exactly what he's looking for.
Aye, Captain. You heard him, lads. To Hulafar in 1, 2... Oh, just fire!
Not again.
Oh god, that scream. He fucking kills it. Ah, I love this.
So, the Lombax discovered the little-known pirate party foul 21-13, which states, never interrupt a band of grogged-up space pirates simply because you lost your robotic mate and seek the assistance of a dead captain.
Ah, skip to the part about the curse.
Whoa! Spoiler alert! We haven't even gotten to Hulafar Island.
Wait, what curse?
Oh, all right.
Ratchet? Ratchet, are you all right?
Clank. Oh,
Clank? Clank, is that you?
poor buddy.
Clank!
Ratchet, are you okay? You swallowed an awful lot of water.
Please. It'll take more than a few space pirates to stop me. Come on, let's check out the island.
So, you may notice something. The Azorian Sea has claimed your weapons. Tough luck, me hearties. So, yep, we are back to square one. No guns, wrench only.
My booster pack can only carry one. Do your grab boots still work?
I hope you're used to... I hope you're okay with finding your wrench, because you're going to be using it for quite a while.
Clank! Clank, are you out there?
Ratchet, I heard that pirate. Darkwater's dead. And there are no Zoni on Murder Ground. Rusty Pete tricked us.
Hey, he sent us here for a reason. There has to be some kind of connection.
It could just be that Rusty Pete's angry at us. I mean, we did kill his best friend.
The drawbridge is rusted shut. Hey, maybe you can use your wrench's kinetic tether.
So, yep, with the new wrench, we have a kinetic
Think you can
tether.
handle this one?
You hold R right trigger, then you press the melee button to throw the wrench. And then from there, you can then pull it with the right analog stick. This is actually a really cool mechanic, and I'm kind of sad it went away.
Hey there, young fella. Welcome to Hulufar Island. My name's Barnabas Worley. Mayor Barnabas Worley, to be precise. What brings you here?
Gotcha, the cannon.
Must have been messing around with those pirates. Well, any enemy of Sprocket and his gang is a friend of the island.
We're trying to contact a friend of ours, but I can't seem to catch a signal. I don't suppose you have a radio tower we could use.
Sorry, miss. We had a supply beacon, but someone vandalized it last night. But if you help us repair it, I'm sure you'd be able to contact your friend. Darkwater? Oh, he was killed years ago. Over there, in Morrow Caverns, by his own first mate, no less. What was his name? Slag. Anyways, my constituents would sure appreciate a little help.
Check out the wind turbine. I'll head to higher ground. If I can catch a signal, maybe we can ask Pete what we're supposed to be looking for.
We got some leads. The kinetic tether being a new mechanic, it would get greatly expanded upon in... Well, not so much greatly expanded upon, it would get, smoother in a simplified version in, Crack in Time. Only one door did not open. But we also have an underwater cave that opened. So there are underwater sections. The only thing to say, though, is Ratchet doesn't have a hydro pack anymore. So swimming is really slow. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought to actually try it, but despite not having a hydro pack, the hydro pack animation is still in the game? What the fuck? I guess this was just an oversight. I think I even slightly hear, the thruster side. Like the parts of the hydro pack. So we can't do anything here yet because we have no way to break through this. We also got a bunch of dead pirates. A lot of this opening segment is really just to get a hang of the kinetic tether. Okay, I was still above the platform, but I don't know why that just happened. What the hell? What the fuck is happening? Come on, gravity boots. Don't start acting up now. I've done nothing but sing the praise of the gravity boots. Still better than the old magnet boots of the first game. God. Oh, God. Like, am I just touching the corner and falling? Like, what the hell is going on? Whoa. If I'm remembering correctly, they would also switch engines between this and, Crack in Time. Let's try to find some nanotech. Nanotech! Like I said, Quest for Booty is not the hardest game in the world, but it can be somewhat challenging, especially on the higher difficulties.
Ratchet, come in. There's something strange happening on this island. Ratchet, come in. There's something strange happening on this island. I'm here with some of the villagers and... well, they're talking about a curse.
A curse? Come on, Tal. There's no such thing.
I'm sure it's nothing. I'll do some more digging and get back to you.
I mean, come on. We've seen... Actually... Well, I'd say we've seen a lot of weird stuff in Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank still rooted itself heavily in sci-fi. The Zoni would be the closest we ever get to mysticism. Magic was always more Sly Cooper's thing.
Well, I'll be. Looks like you got 3 wind turbines working. 2 more and we'll be home free.
Huh. I thought they just pushed me. I didn't realize these would actually hurt me. Now, the nice thing is, because our HP is reset to 10, Ratchet's gonna level up pretty quickly, so it will be getting more HP. It's kind of jarring, especially because, like I said, I've been playing Rift, and in Rift, Ratchet's HP levels up really slow, but it always increases in intervals of 10. Wait! Sup?
Well, look who's here. Small galaxy, ain't it?
Oh, too small. Oh.
So, what brings you to Murdergraw, friend? Well, how fortuitous. I myself am quite the resourceful entrepreneur, if you know what I'm saying. Well, if you need anything, you give me a holler. I just might have something useful for you. Know what I mean? Son, can't you see?
Probably. You know, it said someone sabotaged the island. Why do I have a feeling I know who did it?
On that Secret Agent Clank show. Talk about versatile, huh?
Wait, did they just mention Secret Agent Clank? Another one of these gates that we can't get through yet.
Lousy, low-down, good-for-nothing vandals. When's that man gonna crack down on these bumps? Some wise guy uncoupled the flippin' energy conductor from the supply beacon. How am I supposed to fix it without power? Guess I'll just have to take lunch. Appreciate the offer, kid, but we can't do nothing till the...
Can't do anything here yet. Okay, this one's just about, we need to restore the power first. So might as well just keep walking around the island. Boulevard Island's actually a really cool, not really cool, actually. It's a really beautiful map. And I hope you like Boulevard Island, because we're going nowhere else. This entire game takes place on Boulevard Island. Well, not on Boulevard Island itself, but like on this planet. Also, yeah, Ratchet can now pick things up with his wrench and toss them. A lot of new mechanics already being introduced. This is actually where they start getting a little bit more creative with the grind route challenges, like actually having you do extra stuff during the grind route segments. Some of them in Rift are really good. Crack at times. If I remember correctly, Crack at Time kinda starts to settle down a little bit with grind rails.
Hey, stranger. You've been doing real good. One more wind turbine and we'll be back in business for sure.
These, I say that, but it's more so I just don't remember. I remember like one really cool grind rail segment.
Ratchet, this whole town's been ransacked. The thief stole anything that wasn't nailed to the floor.
Do they have any leads?
No. So far, the only thing they've been able to find are red feathers.
Gee, I wonder who the thief is. No, small dog. The small dog has left. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember this game being too long. We're probably gonna be able to finish this and we'll start cracking time today. Which I'm really excited to actually get to Crack at Time. Up until... like, Crack at Time is my favorite of the Future trilogy. It has some of my favorite weapons, some of my favorite gadgets, and it introduces one of my favorite items in the entire franchise. Uh-oh.
You did it! The turbines are running! My friend, you may have just saved the entire island. Wait until I tell my good-for-nothing brother-in-law about this.
You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like, Jackie Daxter, the Precursor Legacy a little bit.
Hey, kid. Did you see we got the power working? That's good old-fashioned union
Wait, what?
labor for you. Don't thank me, though. I'm just a guy on a job.
Really?
Afraid not. Looks like some bum stole the bolt straight off the power coupling. I can't connect the darn thing. The nerve of some people. Anyways, if you're looking to get a signal off the island, you'll have to find another bolt. I think I saw someone selling one down by the...
I think that's your stolen one.
Looks like it's missing a standard result. I'll check and see if I can find it in town. You check
Well, howdy, friend. Now, what can I do for you? Well, what do you know? I happen to have one right here, procured by perfectly legal means.
Why? Why do I smell it? There we go.
How about we make ourselves a deal? Here you go. I'll see you around, partner.
If I remember correctly, bolts in this game are mostly used for story progress and an extra weapon. There is no GrubbleNet vendors. There's no, like, there's nothing to buy.
Hey, you found one. Nice going, kid. Local Beacon Union 319 thanks you for your charitable contribution. Here we go. Just put this on here and... Sees if you can give it a good turn there, champ. I do it myself, but I'm on break. Union rules, you understand?
You seem to have been on break all day. What the fuck? Now that the beacon's got power, we actually need to activate it. Oh, wait, right.
He defeated Tachyon. Both hands tied behind his back, a strained pectoral muscle, and a stubbed toe.
Huh. Sounds like Ratchet's got a couple rumors about him. Oh, come on! I remember correctly, that's a thing. I remember that being a problem in quests where Ratchet would just fall through gaps. At least we're able to make, we got comms up and working.
You've done a great service to the Holofoids. Come find me, and I'll show you our greatest secret.
young lumbucks, I give you the Obsidian Eye, the most powerful Laurentian telescope in the universe. It was created with lenses carved from obsidian glass,
Wow.
and powered by a single fulcrum star. Darkwater built it himself so as to keep in contact with his little friends.
Can it tell me where they are?
Well, sure, if we have a fulcrum star to activate it. Here, I took the liberty of borrowing this from our archives. They're pages from Darkwater's personal journal.
Captain's log, the 3rd of August. My trip to the Braga star cluster was fraught with savings. Not only did I find a great place for cheap Krull cobbler, but I also met a mysterious race called the Zuni. Friendly little creatures they are, can manipulate time and space to their will. Their leader gave me a fulcrum star I can use to talk to him with once I return to Polaris. It's worth a fortune, but I wouldn't part with it for all the bolts in Meridian City.
Wow.
The only worry is me miserable first mate Slag. It's only a matter of moons before he tries to pillage me property. But I've taken steps to defend it well into the afterlife using an ancient arachnoid incantation and a coupon for 1 free curse at the Hulafar Magic Emporium. I'll forever bind me soul to me body so that I may protect the Fulcrum Star. He who disturbs me shall disturb my entire crew. This I swear.
So that's the curse.
That star ought to be locked away with the rest of Darkwater's treasure. Find that star, and you'll find your friend.
Ratchet, I think I'm getting a signal.
Rusty Pete to Lumbax. I have crucial information about Captain Darkwater. I'm dropping anchor at the Hulafar Pier. Over and out.
So Slag took over the good old pirate way by killing his captain. Wait, wasn't I the captain? Like, Ratchet was the captain for a little bit. Well, actually, he turned down the position. He just wanted the Dimensionator.
Well, it's about time, mate. I've been radioing you all night. So have you found the Obsidian Eye yet?
Yeah, but it doesn't work. Darkwater hid the Fulcrum Star.
Not surprising. Cheap old Beanrake never did trust anyone. Of course, we were trying to kill him at the time. Good news is, every pirate worth their salt keeps a map to their buried treasure.
A map? Well, where is it?
Well, that's the bad news. It's probably still with his body over in Morrow Caverns. Tell you what, mate. Why don't you let me help you find it? Great! And I have just the pirate to help us. Ta-da! I call it Slag on a Stick. Rerouted his memory banks to his vocal processor, so he'll remember anything he's looking at. Now climb aboard, mateys, and put your faith in good old Captain Slag.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
And so, our hero set forth to Morrow Caverns in search of a map to the mythical Fulcrum Star. With him was Rusty Pete, a noble and true corsair, adored by women
Wait,
across
what?
the galaxy.
This be a work of fiction.
Do you even know where we're going?
Of course I do. I got GPS. Look.
Turn right at Isle of Despair. In 5 leagues, keep left.
I love this thing. Hanukkah gift from me mom it was.
Oh, that's sweet.
Arriving at destination on right.
Here we are, Morrow Caverns, famous for its majestic fjords, soothing grottos, and legions of tortured souls awaiting their chance for revenge.
What?
What? I didn't say nothing.
I still don't understand why we need Slag to find Darkwater. Didn't you help him hide the ship?
Well, I was a bit sauced at the time. Woke up 3 days later wearing an evening gown and spooning a kerchief. Ah, watch your tails!
Wait, what? Alright, give me 1 second.
Wait! Structural integrity.
Ratchet!
Oh, fuck.
Ratchet, I'll try to find a way out of here. Just promise we'll leave this place together, okay? Thanks, Ratchet.
I love Pete. Rusty Pete's so much fun.
Path is so dangerous, so forbidden, that only a recitation of the fabled Song of the Dead shall open the way.
It's gonna be some amazing song.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is me handle, here is me spout.
I like to say I'm surprised. I'm not.
Ah, yes. Should have joined in on the mutiny, eh, fellas?
Hey, that guy still owes me 30 quid. I used to go to the pub with that one. Total lightweight.
Okay, no, I...
Cat must have retracted the breach on her way out. You have to look for another way around.
I'm missing something. Okay, so I was just missing Slag on a stick.
That rail ought to be sturdy enough to shimmy across. I'd do it myself if I hadn't suffered an unfortunate jig dancing injury.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that jig. What the fuck?
What was that?
No worries, mate. I was just, throwing shadow puppets. No dangerous wildlife police coming.
Pete, are you bullshitting me? Is that a Leviathan? I forgot that there was a Leviathan here. Also, it's Polaris. Every place has dangerous wildlife. There's a planet complete that standard population is dinosaurs.
Tear your shippers, son, and rob you of all of your loot. So if you like breathing, you better be leaving, 'cause anyone left, I'll shoot!
Well done. We knew you'd make it, didn't we, Cap? Thanks, mate. And now for the secret password.
Butterscotch, snickerdoodles.
What the fuck? These were the Scourge of Polaris.
Be real close.
Darkwater,
There's one issue I have with this
What's
game.
going on with the
It's
shadow puppet thing?
its audio mixing is weird.
I may have been fibbing. It's a parcel!
Where be the beast? Let me at him! If only I had me arms!
Well, I have my guns.
Whoa.
There she is, right where we left her.
And you're sure Darkwater's holding the map to the Fulcrum Star?
Of
Where-
course I am.
Where else would he have it?
Kinda wish I'd known at the time. That star would have bought a lot of grog. But a deal's a deal. This path should take you along the forgotten ship.
We need to find our weapons. I hate this part. I hate. Anyway, that's not thing until the next game. The next game, you can actually throw your wrench to pick up objects. It's a lot of dead pirates. There's two of them? I thought there was only one.
Nice going, mate. Now, just extend the flank and we'll meet you aboard.
The fairest battle in pirating history. Right.
Why don't you stand right there, mate? I'll check for booby traps.
Booby traps? Isn't that a bit cliche?
Not at all, mate. After all, you're the boob, and here's the trap.
Uh-oh.
I'll forever bind me soul to me body.
Cheers for the help, mate. Couldn't have gotten through the cabins without you.
Hey, Slag.
that there's no hard feelings.
All is forgiven.
Ahoy there, me hearty. This be Captain Slag, scourge of the galaxy, and...
Dirty backstabber, no good take it right.
Darkwater, ye got a lot of nerve possessing me. This be my body now.
Watch your tongue, you made-humor body snatcher, or I'll carve out your gizzard and fry it for me supper.
Tough talk for a wee little phantasm.
Oh, I'm a phantasm on account of you sticking this blade in me back, you miserable cheat.
All right, enough. I think you two could do as a good pillaging. Set course for Holofar, our island.
I think we made a mistake. Welcome back, the combustor and the fusion grenade. Hello, magma combustor. Ah! But I don't think this ever ends. That should be enough. Also, if I remember correctly, I believe...
What's happening? There's green smoke everywhere and... Pirates!
Shit! We gotta find a way back to Talon. I'm gonna run back over really quick and get some, just quickly collect some ammo. I want some fusion grenade ammo. You're gonna want at least keep one fusion grenade in reserve. You're going to need it. Because as you can see, fusion grenades can destroy these gates. Which I kind of like, because it's a little extra layer of versatility for the fusion grenades. Now, we can just leave, but, you maybe go over here. Remember, you can save Talon. Otherwise, she does show up eventually, but she gets a little mad at Ratchet.
Come on! We gotta get back to the island before Slag does!
You know, don't be a dick. Don't forget Talon.
So, in his effort to claim the Fulcrum Star, our hero was outwitted by the charming Rusty Pete, a loyal pirate whose only desire was to bring back his beloved Captain Slag.
Scourge of Polaris and winner of Zordoom Prison's semi-annual beauty pageant.
Oh, well, good for
Of
him.
course, there were a few side effects. Hundreds of undead pirates were now free to roam the planet. And the captain now had to share a body with the pirate he killed long ago. But all in all, it was a great day.
I mean, it's better than being dead.
It's them! They're attacking us! The undead crew of Angstrom Darkwater. Here, take these. They washed ashore this afternoon.
That's not useful. That is very useful.
Head for the Obsidian Eye!
Them's be undead pirates! Run for your lives!
It's the curse of Darkwater! The rumors are true! Save yourselves!
We have to do something, Ratchet.
There we go. Back to V5.
You got there. Darkwater. Makes me sad I had to kill him all those moons ago.
Throw water into the breach, me heart. Anyhow, I should know. I try to sell him.
So as you can see, also, talk about it really quick. If I'm correct, I believe all of our weapons have all their mods from GrubbleNet. The only thing is they've been reverted back to V3. That was all. So, like, you see that the Shock Ravager has its chain damage. Though the range is not nearly as good as it was in Tools. To show again, reminder as to why I dislike this weapon. Yeah. It's so annoying to control.
Hey, stranger! If you're out there, I'm activating the BS-33 Omegatron defensive station.
The what? That sounds really cool. What is it?
Well,
Really?
now we know what the BS stands for.
It stands for bullshit!
Without the turrets. Keep them out of the defensive station and she'll retreat. Nice going. Keep shooting.
Ow.
Way to go, stranger. That there flying thingamabob don't stand a chance.
It's a ship. You know what a ship is, right?
Stranger, the pirates are at the door. Help!
Fall back to the door. Don't let them through.
Okay, B4. Oh, right, pirate walkers. Yeah, this is something new. There are some new enemies here. It's actually kind of cool. There we go. That fixed. I think it works better in stick. The BS turret is back.
Nice shooting, kid. I'd be out there with you, but, well...
Let me guess. Union regulations?
Yeah, let's go with that.
I don't know. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of unions when like you go fight an army of undead pirates.
This be far from over, Lombax.
Ugh.
By me deathless soul, I swear
You saved us all, stranger.
Yeah, if you didn't save Talwyn, this is where she'd show up. Very mad.
We have to catch up with Darkwater before he comes back for another raid. Do you have any idea where he went? A map? Ratchet, that could be the location of Darkwater's treasure. See if you can find someone to translate it.
I can eat my hot tub thanks to you.
Gee, I wonder who can translate it.
Whoa there, friend. What's your hurry? Well, this is your lucky day. See, this here's a map to Darkwater Cove. It's written in Decadroid, but I would be happy to act as your guide. Now, of course, I couldn't offer my services without, say...
Cold hard cash. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, thank you kindly, friend. Let's go. Come on, partner. What do you say we, borrow...
That's pretty much the only use for bolts in this entire game. It's that and I believe one extra weapon towards the end. Though that extra weapon is really good. This game does not have a rhino.
True to his word. So with the Fulcrum Star within his grasp, and without even stopping at a pub, our hero sailed off into the night. His destination? Adventure!
Laying it on a bit thick, eh, Pete?
Are you sure you want to go in there, friend? These ears have heard some mighty disturbing stories about this old island.
That star is my only hope of finding Clank. I'm not leaving Murdergraw without it.
Ratchet is a good friend.
Well, all right, but I couldn't let my favorite customer go without a little extra firepower. Now, why don't you take these weapons? I just found them floating out near Hulafar Island.
Ooh, the Predator launcher. And the Nano Swarmers. If I am correct, I think with that, yep, our entire inventory has been restored. Oh, no, that's Darkwater's treasure map. I was like, wait, did I have an auto mapper? I mean, the what's it called map?
Greedy soul that dares set
I'm gonna dance the jig.
State thy name and pray it's reached mine ears before. Captain, is it possible? You don't look like him, but it's been a long time, and mine eyes aren't what they once were. If you really are Darkwater, prove yourself and fight like him.
So the Nano Swarmers do all the work.
Bravo! If I had arms, I'd be Batman. Welcome home, you old soot. Come right in.
Darkwater probably used his defenses to keep out anyone but himself.
Great. I was just thinking I could do with more booby traps.
Look, that skull has to be Darkwater's treasure room.
Darkwater must have had a way across the lagoon. Come on, we gotta check out the island.
I mean, honest, the limited arsenal would be a problem in this game, except they really did choose some of the best hits from Tools of Destruction, with the exception of the tornado launcher. Well, let me rephrase it. I like the conceptually, I like the tornado launcher. It even makes an appearance in the movie. I just don't like 6-axis controls.
I won't sleeping, sir. Wait a minute. Aren't you a bit short and furry to the Angstrom Darkwater? Play his concerto of doom and prove you're him. Here be the first part.
Looks like this meteor pad has enough energy to swing you over the keys.
Well done. But that just be the first part. Here be the next. Splendid! A fine tune that was. I danced the jig, but someone took me legs.
I will dance the jig if you'll open the door.
Now, matey. And here it be.
Hello?
Have you even met Angstrom Darkwater? I've seen some rotten imposters. But you'll be the rottenest.
Oh, let me...
Bullets in your ears, do ye?
Yeah, I do. 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. 1, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Aye, it is you, Captain. No one tickles the ivories like you, sir. 'Tis true. Here be the steps you require. Pass and be merry.
Hold on a second. I'm doing good. Just give me 1 second.
Nice job, Ratchet. Come on, 1 down, 2 to go.
Sorry about that. I just had to run and check something. Make sure it's back on. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. There isn't that much left in Ratchet and Clank. I kind of figured Ratchet and Clank wasn't going to be nearly as long as, like, in all honesty, I knew Ratchet and Clank was not going to take us nearly as long as Super Robot Wars. It's just, besides the fact that, there's less games, the games themselves are shorter.
Let's search the code.
I guess that comes with the territory when it's like cutscenes though, instead of visual novel. Oh, right, this one. Angstrom's Brew.
Hey! This facility is reserved for Captain Angstrom Jerkwater.
Wait.
I mean, Darkwater. Fix me a drink, and he may pass. A bit of the bubbly, a chill to the bone. Top it with the twister, and send a happy
Bubbly,
pirate
chill.
home.
Twister. To figure out what you gotta do is you look at the different drinks here. So we got bubbly, chill, and twister.
Slightly bitter aftertaste. Proper amount of snogs, trout. A fine point indeed. Well done. All right, here's your next drink. A dash of a cyclone, a drop of hot fire. A wee bit of bubbly makes an honest man a liar.
So tornado, fire, and bubbly. I believe you have to do it in the right order.
Zesty lemon liqueur, proper brain cell to grog cell ratio.
Ah, yes, the proper science of alcohol.
He may be Darkwater after all. All right, here's your last drink. A pinch of lover's greed, a dash of winter's sorrow. Top it off with golden sun, and bid thee fair good morrow.
Oh wait, I didn't catch it.
A pinch of lover's
Lover's
greed,
a dash of winter sorrow, and
it
top off
with
golden sun.
and bid thee fair good morrow.
I think it's this because it's gold.
Why don't you try it? A pinch of lover's greed, a dash of...
Okay, no, it's green. Okay. Let's try this. Winter sorrow. Fire.
Why don't you try it? A pinch of lover's greed, a dash of winter's sorrow.
Huh?
Top it off with golden sun, and bid thee fair
What?
good morrow.
Wait. I wonder, could the red be wrong? It was the red.
Not bad. A little on the sour side, yet the dash of worm stool makes it
What?
blissfully reminiscent of a fine Chateau Viasante. You did it, sir. Welcome home. Allow me to fetch you the steps.
One more puzzle and we're in.
So let's Ratchet get up here.
These ruins are casting a strange shadow on the wall.
Yeah, this one's actually pretty simple. If you can't tell, you're just making the pirate symbol. It's a little finicky, but it's a fairly simple puzzle. Okay, you just gotta go until it glows blue.
Building tension, building tension, building tension. Correct! Ye may pass. Just a minute there, Captain Tarkwater. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to prove yourself by demonstrating your skill with a blade.
It's a trap!
Of course, Darkwater would know where the treasure is. It is his treasure. I'll be honest, having a bunch of weapons at V5 isn't as important in this one as it is for the other games. They help, but it's not as big of a deal. Mostly due to the game's shorter nature.
There it is. The Fulcrum Star. Oh, crap.
Watch your step there, laddie. X doesn't always mark the spot.
A fair go tomorrow, young lumbax. I pray God preserve ye from the pythors and their bellies. And don't worry, we'll take good care of your fair Sally.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Sorry, New FF14 expansion was just announced. Sorry, I had to stop for a second because the new trailer for the new expansion for 14 just dropped, and holy shit, that looks good. It comes out next year. Okay, I mentioned it a while ago that when the new FF14 expansion drops, that I would be streaming it from beginning to end. That's gonna be a thing. The reason I'm choosing to start this new expansion for a full stream of FF14 is just because this is the start of a new scenario. We're done the Heidelin Zodiac saga. Yeah, to give you an idea, also, we're already almost done Quest for Booty. It is a really short game. As it mostly just serves for narrative connection and also just to test some of the stuff that would show up in Crack in Time. I believe there are mods you can collect for certain guns stashed around Hulafar Island. I just forget where they're located. I believe it's like every area has one mod. And some of like the exclusive mods for the weapons, like I believe one is the combustors, because if you notice the combustor is missing its pyro shot, I forget what the mod's called. But the one where, like, after each shot, it leaves, like, a little patch of fire. And the, fusion grenade's missing its cluster bombs. God damn it! Ratchet and Clank is not known for thin walkways. I think there's one for, if I remember correctly, one of the ones that's stashed around is the, ability for multiple locks for the Predator launcher. But I'll be honest, this game doesn't really require it. I think most of them are stashed around Hulafar Island. Like, one's in that cave that I walked to earlier, that I needed fusion bombs to blow up. I mean, to open up. God damn it. I hate this ledge. I hate these ledges. I mean, great. It's giving me at least a little bit to get most of my other weapons to V5. I will say, this game's control scheme's a little awkward since it is the, it's a weird hybrid of what we would get in Crack in Time and Tools of Destruction. Because there are some things that they would actually remove in Crack in Time. Take it nice and slow. Find aim for better control. Ratchet. Gather some more bolts and some ammo. Wait, have I been doing this whole time? Does Ratchet not walk off the edge? Does he stop? Have I been an idiot? How far back? God damn. Oh, this should actually put me at a V5 at the very least. Go, Shock Ravagers finally at V5 again. All my main weapons are now back at V5. Well, with the exception of the Predator launcher. But I need ammo for that. So yeah, it looks like I've just been an idiot. Because if you hold left bumper, you can... Ratchet won't walk off the edge. But it's slower. You know what? I will take it. Can I break this one with... Yep. Oh, speak of it, yeah, because yeah, this is, I was just talking about this. So yeah, they're tucked away in side paths, really. In all honesty, the main one that's really useful is this one, just because it lets us do the, good old dual lock. That's where a lot of the Predator launcher's big damage comes from on enemies.
You've been far too meddlesome to be left breathing the captain's air, me hearty. Any final words before I nail your carcass to the pike?
Oh, I actually had to say my final words. I'm an endangered species.
Prayers have fallen on deaf ears, me hearty. Ready your head for the pike and your body for the locker!
I think you can bribe them, but I'm not sure. Easiest fight with him yet. Yeah, believe it or not, this is the start of the final part.
Hey there, friend. I just saw Darkwater's fleet set sail for Hulafar Island. You must have rattled his cage pretty good. Matter of fact, I recently acquired this here Alpha Disruptor. Wouldn't mind letting it go for a reasonable price. Interested? Now careful with this thing. It is ranked number 3 on the Polaris Compendium of ridiculously overpowered weapons.
Yep, and you don't get an alpha. Yeah, you don't get an Alpha Disruptor. It comes in as at V5 Alpha Cannon. So with that, we have every gun in this game. And we're on the final level.
Dangerous dangers of Darkwater Cove. Our hero had one final chance to recover the star. But the courageous Captain Slag had no intention of going quietly. He took the Lumbax's female friend captive, which of course multiplies the drama by, like, 4.
Pete, what have I told you about using math? That there's grounds for a plank walking.
Sorry, Captain. And now, the final chapter in our gripping saga. Events do not occur in real time.
And we're back where this all started. I'm kind of sad we don't get to see the smuggler's equivalent in Rift. But the people we do get to see the equivalents of, it's really fun.
Welcome aboard, me hearty. Ye come in a fair breeze. I was just about to gut your dear Sally like a Marquesian trout.
This is your last chance, Slag. Just hand over Talwyn and the star.
'Tis a fool who thinks he can reason with a man whose head he once took. He might be wanting to return the favor. Ready the locker, Davy. Slag's got one more for ya. I've been waiting for this day a long time, me hearty. Try not to die too quickly.
And here we go, our rematch with Captain Slag. And yeah, Slag actually does fight completely differently compared to how he did in Tools of Destruction. Which makes sense, well, with the fact that he's now a head attached to a body.
Yes, I'm fine. We need to find something that can breach the field. Something marked by death. Try a pirate skull. Hurry! Come on. I saw Slag give the star to Rusty Pete. They're gonna pillage the Zoni dimension.
Well, I forgot they were gonna make the Zoni interdimensional at first. But I believe, I don't know when it was, but they set on making the Zoni temporal instead of interdimensional. I think the reason they were going to make them interdimensional was kind of like, you know, give them that connection to the Dimensionator. But I think they work without it.
You know, there's a spot of irony in all this madness. For once, it's you who's trying to steal from me. After all, it ain't your fulcrum star.
It's mine!
Hey, Blackwater. Also, if you notice something, Blackwater's got a parrot on him. If I remember correctly, you ask the right questions, you learn that the smuggler's parrot belonged to, fucking Blackwater.
I think it's time you met some of the crew. Lads! Wrote a song for you, lad. How'd you like a proper performance?
How unfortunate. It seems that everything he won falls into the hands of old Slag. We're dining on Lovax tonight.
Come on, this way!
There we go, Raptor launcher reacquired.
Now where in hell is all this fancy?
still find it so weird why they give us so many bolts in this game. They are not necessary.
Got some fight in ye, eh? Fortune smiles on odds.
Come on, there's still time to catch up with Slag.
The Alpha Cannon's charge time being so slow is throwing me off. I'm used to all my mods. I don't think we're actually earning any more health experience. I think 20 is the cap in this game. Yeah, but if you bought the Alpha Cannon, I'll be honest, you're pretty much set. Of course, we end up back on this ship.
No more running, Slag. Give me the Fulcrum Star.
Familiar threats from a tired adversary. Let's end this quarrel once and for all. The pirate way.
An unfair duel to the death? Yep.
The old sword weeps at the thought of killing again. Thanks for being such a good sport about it. Rise! Rise, the undead hearties!
Me undead heartings.
I call this one meddling Lombax heads cut to bits in B minor.
In B minor. You know, that's very important that we know that's in B minor.
But see, all you have to do is die.
Perhaps the Sony will appreciate the fine rule of pirates such as myself. We'll find out soon enough.
Oh.
No! The Fulcrum Star is mine!
Me buddy, look what you've done.
Oh, shut up, you miserable rat, for I chain ye to the keel. By me deathless soul, this be my body!
Not anymore.
I'll save ya, Captain!
You know what? You know what? Gotta respect Pete. Gotta respect Rusty Pete. He's loyal.
So, after several lucky shots and a few cheat codes,
There were no cheat
the
codes.
Lombax destroyed the union between Captain Slag and Darkwater.
Aye, and good riddance. Going to the bathroom was far too awkward.
The Lombax returned
Oh, God.
to Ulifar to claim his boaty, the location of his missing first mate.
Yet the whole point of this quest.
Let's hope this works.
There he is.
Has the chosen one spoke?
If x is the coefficient of a squared minus the improbability of the hypotenuse at absolute zero, the Bogon index of the denominator must be equal or lesser to the number of bees in your bonnet.
Don't worry, sire. The doctor will be able
The doctor? Yep. I was unaware. Our villain for cracking time.
Signal
Dr.
lost. Coordinates
Nefarious.
required for Brigus Nebula.
Nefarious. Hang on, Clank. I'm coming.
With the location of his missing mate in hand, our hero took off into space. Little did he know, the greatest challenge he would ever face lay just ahead. The end. Want to hear it again?
I didn't want to hear it the first time, ye mangy old bucket of balls.
All right. No need to get cross.
I'll quit yelling when you find me a new body. Now start rowing. Row, row, row.
Oh, let me guess. Row?
Shut up! Row, 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 row.
Row your boat.
Put your back into it. Row, 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 row.
And that marks the end of Quest for Booty. Yeah, so Quest for Booty is a really short game. It's only 2 hours. But it's fun. There's some great moments. Rusty Pete's a fun character. It serves as a good little testbed for some of the mechanics that would show up more in Crack in Time. And it is a bit of a weird game, being it's got no companion for Ratchet outside of Talon. But even in Deadlock, you had 2 combat drones who would follow you around. But it's the only game without Clank in any way, shape, or form related to Ratchet outside of the cutscenes. Because Clank was your operator in Going Commando. Not Going Commando, in Deadlocked. So he was still present at all times. It's bizarre. The weapons at least level up really fast, so you get a good chance to mess around with some of the V5s if you didn't get to use them in Tools of Destruction. Slag is a lot of fun here, especially with the fact that he's got Darkwater sharing his body. Well, actually, that's Slag's trying to take over his body. And then there was the setup for Dr. Nefarious's return in Crack in Time. And as I've said, Dr. Nefarious is my favorite villain in the franchise. Just because he's so dumb. And yeah, he would be returning in Crack in Time. And oh boy, he returns with a vengeance. Yeah, it's not much further though. We don't have much left in the future series. I believe it's just this and Into the Nexus. I always describe this game as Ratchet and Clank 4.5. Since it's not a full departure from what we got in Tools of Destruction, if you consider Tools of Destruction to be the 4th game by ignoring Size Matters and Deadlocked, which I kind of do. Because again, Deadlocked really has no... Size Matters has even less of a bearing on the overall story, but Deadlocked really has none. The most Deadlock would get going forward is a couple Easter eggs in, like I said, Tools of Destruction and Rift Apart. But, yeah, this is the only one, though, that would be released solely as a digital game. Which, yeah, but yeah, the combat's still just Tools of Destruction. I'm trying to think of the main thing it introduced that would get developed on in the next game is the new wrench. Which sadly they would keep the design, but the kinetic tether won't stick around. I believe it is just in Crack in Time and Quest for Booty. I believe we go back to a normal Omni wrench back in Tools of Destruction. Not Tools of Destruction, Into the Nexus. And during Into the Nexus, instead of having a normal wrench like we had back in the beginning of Tools of Destruction, well, during Tools of Destruction and back when we started our adventure, the new wrench designs are actually this wrench. It just doesn't have the kinetic tether anymore. No heliogrubs are harmed in the making of this game. I love the fact that that is still a thing, that they will always say no blank was harmed in the making of this game. And yep, if I remember correctly, let me double check when this one came. Double checking when this came out. Yeah, so this came out in 2008. Tools of Destruction would come out in 2007, and Crack in Time would come out in 2009. And then from there, we would go into a little... we go into a little bit of a slumber. Like, Into the Nexus had, like, an announcement, and then kind of went dark, and then we had the remake, and then we would go into the current game, Rift Apart. And right now, we're kind of in a quiet spot. We don't know where the series is going to go. But with that, though, let's just get right over to Crack in Time.